and I see Celsius.
The O is not doubled. There's like something there. What is that?
And soon we will know which way the pendulum swings. As you said, Tom, Paper X favored to start. Potential 2-0 with the Sunset pick. If it was a mistake for Sentinels, we don't want to see them start out slow here.
Yeah, and I think one of the most exciting things about this initial matchup is going to be that Jet battle. I think something, the clip that always springs to mind of his Jet is flying through the air on the A site and basically wiping out everybody with those blades. He is fierce on this map. And already, he's going to be the man taking contact, pushing right up towards these players. And actually, it's Patman and Devi. They are just taking these raw battles initially, and it is a slaughter. Round number 1 looking over already, and it will be flawless for
maybe I can
Paper
fix it right now then.
Well, it looked like Sentinels going in the right direction. They had the troops for an immediate battle, but they have lost out, and Devi on the board very early with a triple. That's a little bit of momentum. Wind in the sails for Paper X. But for Sentinels, you can brush it off. A pistol loss.
Is that better? Like that?
It went down. Maybe not so much. One man swinging in for so many. Beautiful stuff from Devi. And he's a player you don't want to see the fire lit under early on.
Yeah, I think that was one of the main things I really enjoyed for them when it came to Toronto, was the fact that that MVP was up for grabs for pretty much anybody all the way through that tournament. They had so much depth in terms of the individual brilliance. Now, the same can be said for both sides. Fast pace, and already dink onto something. 3 sheriffs actually invested in here for Paper X, so there is some danger here.
Yeah, there's definitely weaknesses, and these close-range fights, players flooding through that wall.
The
pistols all around, and Narrate with a double. He's giving them a chance for Sentinels to break back so early. Would be a huge blow to Paper X. In terms of economic losses so far, they still have their 2 rifles. That's the benefit of the 3 pistols, but a danger lurking. Celsius dealt with
Narrate, if you win this, I'll suck it. I'll literally suck your shit.
And the man who picked up 2 has got it to do again. But with a classic in his hand, 45 HP.
Hey, hear me out. Play his hide A rehit. Hide A rehit late.
He's got time to play with.
Nah, go B. Never mind.
45 seconds on the clock.
I was gonna say hide A until 10 seconds and then rehyit A, but
almost
I would have just died.
Nobody on the B side. Obviously, what this does mean is there's no opportunity to find any weapon. Even a sheriff won't be possible.
30 seconds left.
And a bullet of
Why is Tarek streaming if he denied the offer?
Be enough to put him down. In fact, it's going to be a solo swing. A little bit risky from Patman, but at this sort of range, wasn't too much of a problem. Extra credits on, but still
why am I streaming this? Because
to do.
Really
the org I'm a part of is involved. Riot is partnered with them.
Could put questions in your mind, but now Jing will be holding these
and I feel like my hands are kind of tied, which is why I'm hosting a charity to at least do some positivity. But I agree, it's shitty, dude. I'm not really sure what the best thing to do is.
To the next round, 2-0 for Paper X. It's kind of a
maybe I shouldn't stream it. I'm not sure.
I
just feel like it's fucking.
Like this, you go, okay, you invested barely
it's
anything
kind of fucked
into
for me too.
You've got 3 kills in the plant. You go, okay, you probably caused some cost, but you haven't.
W
they
save
can
on the
easily
classic,
buy back into those
I mean,
rifles if they want, keeping the 2 guns that they had, and at least okay, you've got those sort of extra credits. But realistically, now already actually is going to be something investing into that operator. Same as the pistol, early pressure, but this time Narrate has a drone.
That annoying smoke. I've seen it cause many problems here on Icebox, but something.
Tarek wants to save face, but also wants the money from shooting. Makes sense. Nah, I'm getting rage baited. Can we go someone?
Right into it. The smoke that goes down in mid here.
I'm only watching the event because the top teams are all here. I don't care about the money, believe it or not.
Seconds straight through it. Of all the rounds to come in with a play like this, Sentinels just investing their economy. They wanted to try to cause some questions on middle, smoke off a turret. Well, 5v3.
All right, I missed everything.
Major uphill battle for the attackers now.
And because of this, a bit more passive from the majority, only really Forsaken in an aggressive position. But need to be cleared, has the support of Devi, and Celsius maybe caught sleeping to the wheel, wasn't expecting to be swung from there. The paranoia goes to deal with him and doesn't manage to find a single kill. The only one where any damage has been done is where there was so much advantage in weaponry for Paper X. When it's been an equal playing field, the pistol in round number 3, they've both been flawless.
Yeah, that is not a good sign. And of course, the value of this op early with that pick was calculable. But the second, oh, he just caught an angle as the orb went up. And then, of course, seeing that Devi was on that left side of the site, they tried to pressure.
Let's take it off someone. Everyone's spam tech W. If you're being annoying right now, I'm gonna ban you.
For Forsaken, he hadn't got a chance to claim any scalps, but now he's got 2 on the board. Sentinels left with very weak weapons. They go for stingers across the board, and that's a big danger for something. He gets out of there, and look at the cover. It's beautiful. Jing up top. Forsaken going through the wall.
Wow.
Risky, but he's got a taste for blood now, and he's eating good with a flawless round again for PaperX.
Yeah, this has been absurd. 3 out of 4 rounds have been flawless so far. And the real danger is the more this happens, the more confident PaperX will get. You already see that they had that sort of early stack up towards this A side, but they are just swinging through their own utility, playing around the smokes. You can see the jump up at the end to get into the opponent's smoke. They don't care what Sentinels are doing. They don't care what sort of counter may be coming in. They are confident in their own ability, and you can see why. Only 3 of them have died so far.
That is a ridiculous stat line to look at for Sentinels, at least. They did only have the stingers in the previous. The way they lost those fights, maybe they're not going to be too happy with. They haven't cleared out that smoke before. Now Jing will be dealt with at least. Maybe expecting the op to be here as they invade the smoke and play back, but it's still 2 rifles in play. Now the element of surprise there for Devi, but he's being spotted by the drone.
Good trade.
He won't get out unscathed.
He doesn't expect Sova to be here, though.
This definitely makes things a little bit tougher. Forsaken is in position. The push up on the flank has already been happening, but Forsaken realizing they're not planting, he's got to be very careful. He's already being flanked on the race with another high impact round. He has nearly all of the kills for Sentinels thus far. But they still have 1 man to deal with. The rate desperately low, but with the operator, it may not make a difference. And with this split of players, this is going to be very difficult for something to break.
Especially with the wall staying up for so long. He has no idea where these players can be, and a wraparound for the Ray grabs a 4th. He was the one putting up most of the deaths so far for PaperX with the classic in that second round. And now adding 4 more to the tally. We need a little bit more from Sentinels.
So good, bro.
Well-rounded perspective. But the raid online early is certainly the sign of life we needed to see here.
Yeah, it's a great round from him. I think the bait that was being sprayed out as well, just to give him that little bit of extra space from Bang.
Alex?
After what was a very slow start to the match, the fact that he's now 6 and 3 and 2 kills between the remaining players.
I think it might be actually.
Someone will be there to join him. Of course, for PaperX, you have that many flawless rounds. You have so many credits to play with. John QT, though, looking to take space. Hatman under pressure.
Zelsa's already tagged up. Hatman, surrounded here. He will finish Zelsis off. It's a headshot, so doesn't even matter about the damage done earlier.
Oh no,
drop down of 1 player, but they don't know Forsaken and filled in the extra space. Hatman, even on 36, is able for another. But a sneak coming. Let's go one more. The tube leaves Bang with an opportunity. Unfortunately, it's an opportunity to put a 1v5 on the board. He finds his first, but look at the firing squad awaiting this swing. Isolates the first
Can't get 3, man.
And he is dealt with immediately. And PaperX 5-1, an immediate response.
I feel bad. Do you think this is going to be closer?
More so from
nah, I think I'm on edge, dude.
It's really
don't rage bait me. I'll ban.
That sort of individual prowess in a singular round.
That was a sub,
this round was all about
I'm not gonna ban you.
Just absurd individual skill, and then he gets another one. Like this guy was on 36.
Don't rage bait
right
now.
He even got a single frag, and now he just seems to be walking away with this. And it's what I was talking about, like the depth of skill and ability on this PaperX side. It doesn't really matter who you walk into. You could see those struggles. I mentioned it already. Big fan of Kaplan. He's going to be given an opportunity early. I think a necessary one.
If you're going to rage bait, donate to the charity and put your message in there.
Maybe not as early as it could have been.
Yeah, maybe
that's the only way. It's okay.
Everybody take a leaf out of Narrate's book. He seems to be the only one firing back right now. And even there for Bang, you look at how many flawless rounds out of the rounds we've seen so far are there for PaperX. What is it, 3?
Unk is brainwashed by American propaganda.
It's
all
too late.
Good, though.
It's too slow. And we talked about this. You mentioned it. PaperX, no slouches coming into that second map. And yes, we can believe Sentinels, counterplay, tape, all of that conversation. But if they bomb
I might be the least
map,
watched
it's going to be
in
much harder to
propaganda.
believe in that
honest,
bounce
dog.
back.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be difficult to firstly get yourselves back
all
on
I
the
watch,
board,
listen, and hear about is Valorant.
Paprix, when they're confident and informed.
All right, here we go.
Well, we've already seen it. They just won the last event.
They lift trophies.
That's all you really need to know. Something. Guess what? He's making the same push once again, and guess what? He's found the opener once again.
Our B main control is no good.
Same angle. They're putting the smoke, or they have been, to deny him that space.
It feels sloppy.
At least if he's playing up above. But he's just not been playing up above. He's been happy to push and pressure.
Yeah, it feels.
Now at least
it feels
they have
rushed.
managed to get an additional orb for Zekken.
Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't read the rage bait. I just gotta
shying away from this fight.
And there's the danger.
Oh no, Zekken whiffs.
25 HP.
Trade that.
Almost got another. And even then, that's numbers equalized and then extended with Pac-Man
honestly, we need
showing
Narrate
up
again.
yet again.
Narrate's our guy.
Celsius and Narrate have to fight
Oh,
their way back
okay,
in.
he's
Narate's
low.
been so reliable
Celsius
so far.
has no gun.
But even still,
Maybe
down
Narrate
to
should drop his
30
gun to
HP.
Celsius, or
Pac-Man's still drawing breath.
yeah, he did.
That orb puts him to one.
Narrate
Not
dropped
much
his
of a
gun. Nice
difference made,
Celsius.
and with the
1v2,
vibe
Pac-Man's
falling,
feeling it though.
There's
Careful.
a real chance for Sentinels to bounce back.
Okay, we
It's
know
a
where he is,
likely
but
round.
he knows where we are.
Falls to Pac-Man in the 1v1. He has enough bullets, and he finds Celsius just in time. This one much closer, much better from Sentinels coming out of the pause, but not quite enough.
Individual level is too high.
This is the sort of crazy thing about this guy. It's like, we thought that him coming into the team might bring a little bit more balance, a little bit more in terms of flexibility, and I think it definitely has.
It's okay. I know we're getting stomped right now, but we can still bring it back. It's only 6-1.
Like, you put him in the bracket.
We can still bring it back.
Of having some of the best cross efforts.
There's been
I've
close
seen.
rounds.
Read on the positioning at every single point in that round was perfect.
Bad.
Like, he knew where his opponent was going to be playing from.
We got 4 O's here.
Played from Patman.
Look at something,
now,
bro.
even the ultimate's online for either side. Back.
Get that. Nice, man. Good job.
They managed to deal with one of the menaces,
Wow.
but of course,
I'm not even mad at Celsius, dude. He's just fucking killing them so fast. Wait, there's a guy behind them.
This is
Zach, good clear. Good clear.
Angles correctly.
Good clear.
He's gonna feel like he's been handed.
That's the B-side open.
That was a 4v4.
Wait, they're
and he's
rotating.
solo defending B-side.
Nice, one more. He heard it. I love that he droned. I love that he fucking drones. Yes, narrates. Yes, really fucking good, bro.
It almost feels like
now we just need to win this round clean without losing guns.
Already.
Now that I said that, we're gonna get 1v4.
Just one. It still seems like they're questioning where to go.
Oh my
it's a
God.
nice shot from the Rake, continuing at least his individual form. Another 3K.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think a lot of that was just not realizing that Zekken was behind, and then the rest of the team
locked
seeing
in, bro.
Zekken
Narrate
on
is
that side of the map
determined.
is
Narrate
like,
is fucking determined.
They've just killed off our one player. By this point, they will have realized, so let's go running up. And it's the patience of Sentinels.
This is the Narrate I know, though. This is the Narrate I've been talking
I
about.
wouldn't be surprised if that was something that was
This is the Narrate I've been talking
the
about.
coaching staff is, okay, guys, like, they are pushing us all
They're
across the
4-0
map.
still.
They are taking these aggressive fights. Let's
Where's
be a bit
something
more
up in
patient.
A?
Again, no ultimates really utilized in the last round. They are still here for this one.
Oh, the aggro, careful.
More kills than the
Good
rest of the
tag.
team combined. He is putting up one hell of a show.
The problem is that there's an op posted on lower.
Effort has been that spray almost
Oh
took
my
Zekken
God.
out. HP will recover a decent bit, but it was down to a sliver there.
We have to re-clear
Being
A
robbed of that
carefully.
pick, but certainly not robbed of his map control. Even as an alarm bot to cover that left side. So this B side
Or do we go
basically
mid?
fully locked down at this
I
point.
don't
with the
know.
turret covering the walkthrough on
Wait,
tube.
I think he pushed back
I don't think
something.
Sentinels have much of a
But I don't know
choice,
if we
but it
know he's
looks like
there.
they do still want to
Oh no,
split
he dodged the
behind
dart.
that pit.
He dodged Narrate's dart.
That's the idea.
Narrate's pinging it
It's
though.
definitely
They're
something
walking
Paprix
mid.
are aware of, though. The spam through the orb has done
Oh, God,
a
careful
lot
on the
of
right.
damage, and, well, I thought
Nice
it was gonna
trade,
get
we'll take
worse.
it. This is
Nice
scary
trade,
though.
from Bank. Will
That
at
was a
least
huge
keep things
trade,
even, and
but-
more importantly, give them a little bit of extra space
Careful,
to play with.
careful.
Is trying to cover that lockdown use.
I think
to
we
try and
overcommitted a
force
little bit.
Pac-Man out of
Okay,
the
good
pit, but they
trade,
still
but
have to deal with the rest of the
2v3.
players. Another
And
trade, but
we
they're having
KJ
to try
ulted
and
the
walk
Viper
through this,
ult?
and Pac-Man
Damn.
has just fallen back, way to go the corner. As said, his read, his
I don't
placement,
know. I
on
mean,
where
I see what they were
opponents
trying to
have
do,
been, has
but-
been bang on every single time. And even
this
making
is
the
too much.
realization
30
of where
seconds.
Narrate
He's
is
dead.
going to be. These have been the two players to watch,
What?
and Narrate
Flank,
will come out on
flank,
top.
flank, flank.
25 seconds
Did he
left,
shot
though.
at?
He's being flanked.
Flank.
Also, the cross being held by the operator. It's not going to be easy for him, but he still expects it. Playing fantastically
Oh my
well, but
God.
this time he can't win the fight.
Oh, dude,
versus
I think
Jing.
I don't know.
It does feel like at times a one-man show.
World.
Unfortunately, this time Narrate couldn't drag it over the line.
Yeah, man, your heart goes out to him there. I mean, he is putting everything on the line.
Damn.
What a read as well, expecting that flank to come around. Of course, the turret had been broken
is fucking
as
us
the
too.
ult was in play.
Someone said behind you? You're lying.
Played off it perfectly.
There's no way.
Not landing.
If someone said that they should be kicked out, I didn't hear it.
But you see there the dangers, the idea being to go up through the tube, destroy the Killjoy utility, rob them of some information, and then force a player back as they wrap and eliminate him falling out of the pit. But they didn't expect so many players to be focused on that mid angle.
No, he got drawn again.
He's got one and he's gone.
And they've got to be careful. They don't really want to chase this guy up because there's always a second layer. Jing's going to manage to
traded
dodge,
one. We need to trade the skill right here
the fact
somehow.
Is, though, it's another
it's hard.
time where
There's always 3 there.
Will try as he might
the op keeps getting picked.
It is a slaughter on the A site. They are getting
so
destroyed at this stage of the match. 8-2.
Yeah, you said about a second.
Why are we trying to play fast?
Be peeled back. It's got to feel frustrating.
I kind of agree. I kind of agree. I think we have to play really slow. I think our most successful rounds have been incredibly slow.
He's fallen back. Should be good to take
we have 2 rounds, but
in goes Forsaken, and it doesn't get much better when Patman turns up to the show. It's just so much.
I don't think we have enough util to play fast.
A lot of information in that late round because of the utility that's down for Divide, the reliance on him solo holding parts of the map.
Look at this guy.
And Jing, he's just gone in, destroyed the turret, and then given the op setup back in for more. That's outrageous from something. They are deleting Sentinel's hopes, dreams, and the morale. Gotta be in the bin right now for the attackers.
Now I agree it's falling apart. Now I can agree with you.
It's only one team in the server at the moment. I mean, maybe you can say 6 players. It really has been a decimation, and yeah, I think something. He might only be 8-5, which, considering what we've been talking about, that doesn't sound that great. I think nearly all of those are opening jewels. He's just taking the fights versus opposition. The only way he doesn't get the opening jewel is if somebody else gets there first.
Damn.
There's always hope for that second half turnaround. There's always hope for map 2, but right now, Tom, I'm not seeing it. And I don't think Sentinels are either. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, a pause at this stage, 9-2, you're 1 round left in the half. Is it even worth it? Maybe
loser goes home. All of playoffs is single elim BO3. So yes, loser does go home.
Especially
it's all single elim BO3.
Freeze call
score update on the other match.
Into a save because there's no opportunities being granted.
Carmine Corp is up 1-0 versus Fnatic.
Save the rifles that they have at
they just
least
one pistol
for the next, but right now it doesn't look like PaperX can put a foot wrong. Like the round that they lose of the overheat over on B, you can see why.
10 seconds left.
Something might not hit it every single time, but 90% is good enough.
Yeah,
he's dead.
This kill really doesn't mean too much. It's
oh my god.
Extra orbs. But that'll be about it. The most important thing for Sentinels is to hold on to the weapons.
Okay,
I'm actually surprised PaperX don't throw more into the win there. They've got so many credits. Like, most of these rounds have been clean.
They didn't realize they were saving until it was too late,
the only thing would be you don't want to give the operator or the orbs. Like, those are the couple of things that could make a difference. But he's just lightning fast. As I said at the beginning, when you see some of the highlights of something, this is the map for me that springs to mind. I mentioned the Blade Sword, but realistically, his operator, when it's on, it just feels like there's nothing you can do. And then just look at the scoreboard. Every single member of their squad is having a great game. Guess where he is? But they've guessed. They put the drone in to get rid of him. Yeah, or at least try.
Burn that utility early to get rid. You said Narrate, it's still true. He's got more kills than the rest of the team.
That spam almost killed Celsius, by the way.
It's not the first time either. He's been caught a couple of times on the cross on mid, now on the B side. Out goes the shot, doesn't land. Defy goes down. Blade Storm activated.
Wow. Patman is a problem now.
This has got to be the best chance that Sentinels have had, but they still haven't dealt with Patman. He's been so good when the pressure is put on him. Ooh. But it looks like we might have a little change in direction.
They don't know where Forsaken TP'd.
It's a good call if they
honestly, the Omen ults from PRX are so scary, bro. Because, like, dude, these motherfuckers could TP, like, they would TP anywhere. Like, you really don't fucking know.
Grinding to a halt.
I mean, Jing, sorry, Jing TP'd. You really don't know where these TPing.
It was the patience that ended up paying off, but honestly, with how Forsaken has been playing when he's just in slight off angles.
Who is that, Forsaken alone?
I really don't mind it. Like, just let him try and hold on to this site. I wouldn't even be surprised if he ends up with a couple.
30 seconds
left. But if Sentinels can get this site, they've got the Viper's Pit ready and raring to go.
The Odin to spam back through, but Forsaken would need to get out. He's been in aggressive positions, hiding in corners, now out in the open.
Nice
the
shot, bro.
Second lands it. Beautifully done, as the A side is now theirs. The pick can go down for Bang, and with 12 seconds left, it's more than enough to get this plant in. Nothing that Paper X can hope to do to deny. And fighting back into that pit, I mean, you saw the struggles Sentinels had over towards the B site.
Walk through.
Dealing with Patman. Paranoia doesn't even land. Second should be free. Oh, he's beat the
It's okay, it's okay.
Patman luckily is put in the grave right afterwards.
Oh, it's been a rough day at the office, hasn't it? Jing, it's not really
9-3 win pistol
for him to take it, so it will at least be a curse. Divine mentioned it on day one, he'd love a 9-3 just to get the curse on his side, but well, 9-3 domination, that's what we've had in half number one. We'll see if Sen can bring it back after the break.
All right, quick shout outs. Thank you to Johnny for the 10, JLSM for the 25, Anonymous for the 10, Lifty for the 10. I was in the hospital for 5 months when I was younger. Something like this would have made it so much better. Thank you for supporting a good cause. Thank you, Lifty. I appreciate the donation and the kind message. Dover for the 20, Dima for the 1, Z is Miku for the 1, and Reggie for the 10. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate you all. Appreciate you all. We're fast approaching 12K. Fast approaching 12K. We're getting there. Now, on this halftime, do we jump to the other game? I don't think so. I feel like it's only a minute. Fine, let's watch it. Fuck it.
Checking out the angles here with the hot hands. Nothing going to be.
Honestly, I'd rather not. I just want to stay locked in on the Icebox game. This is just confusing me.
Has to backpedal. Still plenty of players in position though. Try to defend the take onto the side, but Alpha finding a slight little angle there.
It's not confusing me, but it's just messy.
Through the wall, both are finding to get to at the same time.
Fnatic won.
Now Avez, they will quickly get taken down. Fnatic find themselves now on the board, and this time only.
Against Paper X. The divide doesn't look too shaken down on that stage. It's been all smiles.
I said I would stop doing that. I know.
The defensive side. But a few
No China, no win. We beat DRX yesterday. Tech W.
For Sentinels. Now they move to their defensive side. And sure, this isn't their map pick. And this is somewhere we even came in saying Paper X clearly favored on this map. But if it's a blowout, then we throw into question how Sunset will go. And if Sentinels will be seeing their key crushed before long.
Yeah,
will Soundproof Booth ever come to the pro scene? It already has, not in Valorant, but I don't think Soundproof Booth is that sick.
So
it's just kind of shitty.
Not good signs on map number one, but
like as a player, like I mean personally, it's comfortable and all, but I'd rather hear the crowd. Okay, focus.
Was one of the main reasons they even delivered the 3 rounds they did is Delsis to look for that early fight. It's not pretty at all, and Devi again. His sheriff's in the pistol rounds. It was 3 in the last.
It might be over.
Well, he's already got.
It might be over. Unfortunately, it might be over.
I'll tell you what, with what he said about BBL, I think they'll be pretty happy watching this spot back.
The only way we bring it back is if Zach just fucking turns into Thanos right now.
Start, but it's not over just
I think
yet.
Zach has to literally just turn into Thanos.
So much more. Hope that's an
Holy fuck, nice shot.
Good, but only one to be found. Damage
he needs to wait for a
lot
second.
of that is decay, and it comes right back online.
Oh, man, we don't look good right now. Fuck.
And it's left onto Zekin.
They see him?
The sheriff in hand, but
they might have saw
they'll give him a
him.
one-shot body shot on something. Everyone else, especially for him to have a chance of the 1v3, he'll need to be clean and precise.
That's a hard clutch. There's a guy below him.
He at least knows there's a player towards spawn, so he's going to go looking. It's not pretty, though. That needed to be a lot cleaner if he was going to have a chance in that clutch, and it was anything but 10-3.
We don't look good.
That should be the map locked in.
We do not look good today.
I think even
it's
if
only
they
narrate.
Only
narrate right now.
For Sentinels, but
can't win with one guy.
This guy and pistols. They just seems to enjoy any brawly battle with the Sheriff.
A fight.
And I didn't even realize that it was Forsaken just spamming through the orb that ends up finishing off Narrate.
I think this might be like Serena GC, just Sentinel sat on the stage in between maps, getting that aim training going, because they've not been hitting so far. And, like,
next map is Sunset, we picked it. This map might be over. Not might be.
There's been rounds where they have those opportunities, the shots just do not land. One man who has been reliable, as you said, Narrate, highest ACS in that first half for most of it. Get more kills than the whole team combined. Second, the right clicks are not kind, but Devi's gone down again.
There, got one.
It's Narrate finding hope for Sentinels, even in these weaker rounds.
Jing is kind of low.
Well, one positive for PaperX is they haven't
lost this eco would be huge.
There isn't
I just don't know if it's possible.
Other than that Sheriff that was bought by Narrate, can try and pad that gap. But they have faked this out. I like the idea. You see this quite often where a team thinks they're running into a stack, they fall back, and of course for Sentinels they go, okay, we've got to take gambles. So they move the stack to the other side of the map.
Damn, they're going A, they re-hit.
Narrate alone. If he can even give an extra pick here, would
he
be
gets
nice.
one.
This time there was 3 rifles online for the side of PaperX. The problem is they're so far ahead that we're talking
that's
more
like
about
pretty
round
close.
wins rather than, okay, can you do some damage?
Nice kill.
They might be in with a shot here. Already put it down to what was a 5v3. Jing lands one, but now the players will start coming out of heaven. Jing with another as blinded up as he is.
One more below.
He's not being dealt with. Still drawing breath, leaves it onto something. Spike up top,
he
look at the
snuck
wraparound.
it.
Great reposition. I don't think they'll expect this, thinking he's still behind that wall. Bang. He's cast an eye in the right direction, but he's looking away as something rounds the corner, and he doesn't expect that defuse to be stuck.
Oh,
he's now confirmed it isn't, and he will just play with the time. Easy peasy for PaperX.
Dude,
now,
the timing is
with
so
11 rounds
bad.
on the board. It looks like this map won't be on for much longer.
Yeah, it's a shame, because you take this round in isolation, and it's actually very good. They came in with barely anything. They were up against rifles, they only had pistols, and they got 4 kills. But when you're going up 11-3 down, it really doesn't matter anymore. Like, they needed to try and win that round if they were going to have a chance to
11-3 comeback.
A ludicrous string, and I'll be honest
We've
with you.
seen it, but it's a lot.
Been fantastic, but something has had so many moments that
I don't know.
Just
Everyone has to wake up hard.
The mental of the opposing side. Zekin's going to try and
timing. He
take the
saw him.
book. I think he's already
Jet saw him.
I think something knows he's there, and he's going to have to fall back. Doesn't
Oh my
take too much
god.
damage at
You
least.
can't catch a fucking break out there.
The attack, they've managed to force them all the way back to the site, and they are not committed in that direction whatsoever.
He dodged the drone or the dart. We have an aware. We're aware of the timing though.
Patman's just waiting. Looks like John QT's going to give him the fight.
Nice, John. Let's go. Let's go. That's where it starts. That's where it starts.
Returning lead in the other direction, and PaperX.
Jordan, Zelsis, we need 2 out of you. We need 2 out of you here, bro.
On 0 shield is the regens, who's on 5 HP.
What a spot to drone from, dude. Tag the turret and CT spawn.
Well, maybe the turret has been
He saw his barrel. He saw your barrel, I think.
Zelsis, however, has not. Still
nice.
Sat in the corner in the swing alongside his teammate. Have given
nice drone.
Another man advantage. Forsaken will
we have
turn
dart.
the tide, but they're being flanked.
Double flank.
They managed to get past that turret, and it seems like Devi is completely unaware that they have lost that much control, though he is
oh
having
my god,
a look,
no, nice.
seeing the players. That will be the moment, though. Bang, managing to take one down. Devi needs to do well here.
Oh, it's over.
And now Bang is all
David, holy
Devi,
fuck,
with
man.
players
They
in front
played
of
too
him,
good.
just seems to
We had no chance this map.
It's 12-3. What looked like
we got
finally
stomped.
an opportunity for Sentinels
We got stomped.
has again been a death-dealing
Damn.
blow from PaperX.
I can't believe they won that round. Devi, it did look like for a moment, didn't think about the flank.
Yeah.
I don't know if he heard the smoke or just suspected it. But his turret didn't catch them on the cross, yet still he turns just in time. They're suspicious, they're ready, and they win all of the fights from that point. And that really feels like what we've seen throughout this entire map. And that's nothing to do with the battleground itself. It's to do with the players. Look at that. Zekin's clearing it. Devi's looking up top initially. It just gets the pick and then finishes off Bang as well. For Sentinels, they did everything right there. They made the right plays. The timing maybe could have been better, but without them making steps, they couldn't have gotten there faster. and a timeout as their opponents are about to cross the
We're getting
finish
outclassed.
line. I don't know that they
Unfortunately,
can be
we
the
are.
ones to wield
Icebox,
their fate here
no
as a
good for
weapon.
us.
I
No
think
good
that
for us.
They have to hope that PaperX
We're getting
stall
outclassed
out.
hard.
Oh, there was once a small.
It's got the problem is, like, they're getting stomped so hard that I'm worried that it'll be too hard to reset for Sunset.
Unfortunately, the small
Like, obviously, like, it's a forget about it, go next. But I feel like they got stomped too hard, where it's hard to reset.
I rate Kaplan, but this
Like, it's gonna bleed into Sunset.
Especially with the weaponry not being the best. They've spotted at least one player, and already it's not looking good. The raid gone, bang gone. Maybe Kaplan said just lose at this point. Move on to the next map. Oh, getting slammed! It is style points for PaperX. Wow. Zelsis and Timmy. Why is Patman still watching this? Why does he know that he's still there? 13-3. PaperX have put on a clinic in map number
Reset,
one.
reset, reset,
Well, it was
reset,
their
reset,
choice
reset.
at least,
Reset,
but
reset.
They need a serious reset in the Sentinels camp.
Well, at least it'll be easy to forget. It occupies so little of their memory.
Damn.
That is demolition from PaperX's Sentinels. Bomb out of map number 1. Sunset, their pick, comes up next. It's going to take a lot to bounce back from this, but at least Narrate, he was on fire. Let's see if they can heat up in this series.
All right, we're gonna hop over to Fnatic while we wait for second map.
Still paranoia for Boaster as well. Just have to work together here. Some smokes could make this very interesting. There's just nothing really in the hands of Sagetsu.
And they're narrowing down the options as they swoop forward. The smoke will dissipate. Nothing seen, no noise at back sight. Smoke out. And instantly Sugetsu finds the headshot.
Damn!
Holding
Wow.
Sugetsu.
Wait, Sugetsu is going crazy, huh?
Gets the clutch, gets Carmine back in the lead.
The Ace Master from yesterday comes through again.
He's been going
My
crazy.
God, how is he doing this? 2 aces versus
Watch
Billy
the
Billy.
EWC ceremony,
Now he's
the
gonna
rest
clutch
of
through
it.
2.
We can watch that anytime. While the games are going on, let's watch the games.
Sagetsu knocks the pins down. This round, multiple times, swinging heavily. You're thinking, oh, Fnatic's got this one. Elite says, let's bring it back a little bit. Let's pump the brakes. Then Sonic Chronicles got to Elite's dismay, given that Elite was looking the right way, but just positioning lined up behind his Sova, and then coming into a 1 versus 2. That first shot on the Boaster. That's a rough one for Boaster to deal with.
Absolutely. And I mean, in the heyday of Na'Vi, of FPX, if you want to go back to when they were called that, there's 2 players you never wanted to be in a clutch against. It was Xiao and Sugetsu. And you just saw why. It could be an absolute mess. Kayak, however, trying to be very much the same, but tension gets split. Target-rich environment. Ends up being a little bit whiffy there. Some damage is dealt. Ping reveal going to be coming through, however. Spotting him out.
Oh, good molly.
Clear that angle. Is not able to do so. Alpha with the overdrive, able to find himself a second elimination, though. The drone gets the spot. The spike not yet planted. Stuck here
1v2 Boaster.
in position, but Sadak peels back some of that pressure.
Very winnable.
Leaving Boaster to his own devices. The recon just a hair off. Unable to find it. Swings in, and Sadak outdoes
Those spoilers fucking suck, man.
6
Seriously.
to 4.
It's just
Carmine
fucking
Corp
waste of
stretch
time.
the lead.
Man, that momentum built up from that last round. Now instantly into this one, a little bit quicker for KC. And for Fnatic, still just trying to reel over from that 9th round. Now they dropped a couple in a row as momentum starts to shift. This one is getting nice and close. Alpha up back into his hands. Let's see what he can do with this one again. Leading player for the side of Fnatic. Wouldn't want to see another Sagetsu clutch if you are Fnatic, but he's got it twice or 2
Boaster
days
the
in a row,
Kerrigan
same
of
map as well.
Boaster's been playing well
Yesterday you'll
lately.
say, okay, well Billy just kind of like faced them one at a time. This
Fnatic look really
a
good.
lot more impressive.
Standing ahead.
Recon has to be cleared. And shot position can be identified, so right now the stack being avoided. All on Chronicle to try to hold the lines. As there's the trip, denies the run.
I don't think I've seen Avaz ever get a kill with his Phoenix ult.
Forced away here for
But I guess he's just creating
Looking
space.
to refill this space.
I've seen 5 of his
really
Phoenix
force things
ults.
back as well. I mean, you start to see the slowdown there. The trips are just causing problems. Elite has been dropped off, though.
You think they made Sentinels play PRX for viewership? I'm pretty sure it was a draw. I don't think they picked.
Looks like
I think it was a draw just off stream with the players and coaches.
B main, or at least Avaz in position. Flash going in. Elite holding his own.
What was that?
There's a bit of damage, but out the air. From the market side, just managed to find him with the op shot. TP forward into the smoke from Sugetsu. The spike still needs to be brought in. This op.
They did draw off stream with the players.
It's looking to very much slow them up, and now they're running out of time to try to go for a pivot.
Means they have to finish here. Boast has been cut off by smoke, but he's going to smoke himself as well to come through. His Fury, he's going to be
Fury from Crashies, immediately finding Sonox. Sugetsu can only find one. 5-6, Fnatic. Hungry for a tied-up scoreline here at the half.
That got a little bit confusing. I mean, you leave.
I'm keeping an eye on the Sentinels match, and we'll switch over once it starts.
You could have had a situation
right now they're on a break though.
Drop him off, KC pivot over towards A, but then you have this mid-round call where it's like, hold on, maybe we would help Elite, but he dies.
I don't think roster changes the picks for Sen.
Like, takes his position
dude, we looked so fucking good yesterday. It's just like inconsistency out of form. I mean, to be fair, PRX fucking stomped us so hard we couldn't even get into the game. So like, yeah, you could say we played bad, but they played so fucking good that we couldn't even play good. Like, they played so good that for us to play well, that was the craziest shit I've ever seen, I'll say it. That was actually, for him to walk through a smoke with two guys looking at it and spray transfer them, that was actually the best spray transfer ever.
Here comes Sugetsu.
No joke.
It's fortunate that it was only the stinger, but yeah, Sugetsu is on the approach just now, exiting out of Boba, wrapping around into the defender's spawn, and Alpier, he doesn't even know where the spike is going yet.
No, Sugetsu TP'd for this one as well, using the ultimate. Man, this guy is playing like a man possessed today.
Last round of the half.
Scary moment for Fnatic when Sugetsu can do these things.
And that's off of a very slow start. It took him a while to even just get that first kill on the board. These last several rounds from him have just been just absolutely electric.
Okay, looks like Alpha wants to go for this one. It will be 1v3.
He's got
Sen Mask is on break.
Not trying to play it out, but
that's right.
Can he get another weapon? Yes, he can, but immediately is going to be pinched as Martin swings in. And that's going to be Carmine.
I mean, 5 rounds for Fnatic is pretty good on defense. Double duelist.
5+6. What's that one? 3, I think. Don't worry. I can see that though. Sugetsu 7, all
small break
very
here.
Impactful as we reach the halftime here. Really insane finish.
I'm gonna thank Donnie while we're on this break.
Some of these rounds were. I mean, I still go back to that round 3.
Thank you to Reggie for.
Nipping on the heels here. Things get really
Sentinel's tweet, I'll check it out in a sec.
Take away Sunset, then you start to get scared for KC a little bit.
Gotta remember, this is all off the back of KC finding that pistol, finding the bonus conversion. So Fnatic,
who do I got winning, NRG or Gen G?
The 5 rounds that they do have.
I mean, NRG is probably the favorites in that with the honeymoon they got going.
Pistol here to start. We'll certainly be back on the road to recovery.
We'll see how active KC are going to have to be with their double duelists as well on this defensive side. As they're already looking over through mid. Massive quadruple face as they'll start pivoting over. Or will they actually? Kayak is now going to move through here, and Vez thinking about this swing off the back of Sugetsu.
I mean, it's a triple face. Shots flying. Chronicle losing his life.
Wow,
As Avez finds
nice
out the
shots.
air, and Sugetsu gets Kayak.
None of them look top mid. None of those Fnatic members. Unfortunately, paying attention
This is
at
not
all. No
Martin.
smokes there either.
It's a right side smoke.
Is
It
Alfir
completely
drinking a
opens
fucking
up this
Pepsi
peak
while
from
he's
the B side
playing?
of the map.
Yep.
Nah.
And what a call
I've
as
seen
well
it
coming
all.
through from KC saying,
I've seen it all.
right, let's make a
$500
pivot over
donation from
towards B.
someone?
Hang on a second. Let's just go back
Well, I'm
a
gonna have to
little
minimize
bit
for
more.
that.
See what we can find. They get
You guys
everything.
see
Now
that? He
it's
just
pistol
sipped this fucking
or Fnatic.
500 from Anonymous. Thank you for the
Dire Straits.
stream. Anonymous, thank you.
Oh,
That
no.
is so generous. Thank you so
Unable to
much.
dodge that one, and he is completely,
I
utterly
appreciate it.
overwhelmed. Even getting a kill there would have been damn impressive.
Thank you
His
for supporting a
crashes.
good cause.
The man is just bogged. He's mogged. He's dead. It's a flawless pistol. As Carmine look to go ahead and bring Sunset to its end.
8 and 5 now. Looking for that 9. That'll come through from the anti-eco. And again, yeah, Chronicle was the first to notice, but he just gets taken down so early. You noted as well. That smoke just didn't cover the B side. And the last two members, I mean, we weren't expecting much there anyway.
Game is
Bosa
starting.
would've
I have
nicely
my eye on
dodged
it.
the recon, but I think that round was going to KC no matter which way you sliced it. Nice little early 2-point lead for Vez's ult as well.
2 deaths afforded here to KC with the ghosts in play.
Chat, I'm trying to do what I
Remember
can
how
here since I am watching the event,
Eco attempt
whether
was
it's
from
turning
Fnatic
down
in the
money
first
or
half.
not
To do
posting
an
on YouTube,
immense
posting on
amount of
charity,
damage.
whatever.
Alpha's getting
But you
deep
think I
inroads
should
here,
have
by the
hard
way.
pushed way
It's gonna
more
be KC
to
playing for a
not
retake on 8. With that info, this is going to be the
watch
shift
the
over
event?
from Fnatic now. As these
Because
KC
we're here
members
for
on B,
Valorant to watch the top
Antsy
teams
and-
play.
They will have to start shifting over. I think Elite knows at this stage what is up. He's moving back. But are they going to anticipate this push through from all 3 members here? This is a lot of KC membership, and Elite not ready for it.
It does get overwhelmed. The push forward. Sonic instantly able to find the headshot. Kayak going to be taken down. Boaster traded out as well as Alfie is trying to pinch around the back. Spike planted. It's just he and Chronicle trying to see if they can do anything. I mean, Sonic is low on health, but being protected here at the moment as Avez finds the headshot. Alpha taken down. And nothing more to be done. The fuse comes in, not nearly as much damage this time around. Run it back, going to be available once again as Carmine go into their bonus.
Fnatic really wanted to fight up in towards that link, and they walked into a lot of KC members. But as expected, anti-eco will be taken away. Reminder, Carmine also won this 3rd round as well in that opening half. Wouldn't want to see a repeat of that if you're on the Fnatic side of things. Although off the back of that double gun save, Fnatic were able to string through a couple of rounds, but you just don't want to have a Fnatic squad. They have to do that much work to start to bring things back in. So Sunset has just been in the hands of control for KC basically the entire way through, outside of some good moments from Fnatic.
Yeah, I mean, I think the bigger issue lies outside of myself, but
Bouncing back
I mean,
across here, double push up.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. It's fucking shocker that Riot partnered up. But I guess like everyone's got their price.
Alpha does as well. Kayak there to keep things even.
That's like
Still the run
not
back
something I can
available.
control.
And
But
it's
yeah,
gonna be used
I
to
guess
go ahead and go
whatever.
for
I
this
mean, not
peek, and
whatever,
that
but I
holds
guess we
Crash's
just do what we
back,
can at
stops
this
him
point. I
from
don't even
scaling
know.
forward on this side, and everybody gets funneled now in towards Alley.
Oh, he's
They're
gone
in the
the wrong
corner
way.
to tuck away. Chronicle at the same time is able to find Sugetsu.
Nothing was starting?
It's a good
They're doing
kill
agent
they found
select.
over
I'm
at top
watching
mid.
it. It's not live yet.
Losing one while the runner back comes on through. Unable to spot the last 2 members. As you say, they tucked away in elbow. Kaik will hold that position now. Low HP, but he only needs the 1 shot, and he's got it. Avez down. Now you have to imagine Fnatic all in their hands. We've seen Elite do some dangerous things in the past, but this is going to be a tough one.
Looks like he is going to go for it, but he's going to be pushing through trips, so they're going to have a very solid idea of where he is going to be approaching from unless he rewraps back through top mid. around towards default, but spotting this out, it looks like that's more than enough for him to just make the call to save the weapon, so we'll just stay tucked. So Fnatic, this is a great little bit of stability found within the round itself, because it felt like almost assured that Kayak was going to go down, and that was going to be far too much damage for them in the anti-bonus.
I mean, things are really scary over into that A lobby to begin with. Boaster trying.
You've gone to the other side, as said, over the last few months, it's 5-0 for the side of Paperex on this map, and we're talking good opposition.